Don't yell at me. Don't post it. I know. I can't hear you, Mama D. I know. I try my best, y'all. A lot of buttons to push. That is an important one, though, right? All right. So we've done our talk on the first slide, talking about Jim Carrey. He has different eye color, different shape of face, different personality, different voice. It's weird. That last reading was over the top wild. I've got to rewatch that to understand it all, because wasn't expecting all that, but that did come out. And now we're going to let you ask the questions. At least we're going to hand it over to our private eyes, who always do deep dives and know the right questions to ask. We do hand it over to subscribers from time to time throughout the week. Today is the private eyes turn. So with that being said, let's go ahead and see how everybody's doing. Hello, Marty Gibson. The moon energy, how's it affecting everybody? I'm going to tell you, I had to take 3 days off because my mind went like overboard. The whole Nancy Guthrie thing, the Iran war, the Mexican cartel, the Jeffrey Epstein, my mind just shut down. I was like, I'm on overload. I'm not going to do anybody any good. I need to clear my energy. So I took time off to clear my energy, and I'm back. Oh, so good to be back. And yeah, get your questions asked. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Zozo. Hello, Jennifer Swain. And thank you to our replay crew. I greatly appreciate all of you and our live audience as well. I do. Jennifer Swain, question on the board. Let's get over and do a reading. Jennifer Swain, question: is the original Jim Carrey alive and on this planet? Woo, baby, that's what I want to know. Jennifer is getting the goat. This is our goat mascot. Now keep in mind, everything I share with you is alleged. It is my humble interpretation of the cards. You might feel differently. That's okay too. Now also, not only is it alleged, but it's just my interpretation. So it's not factual in the sense that it's, something that's a hard copy you can take to the police. So never call from one of my videos and say to the popo, I was watching this YouTube reader, this tarot reader on YouTube. Don't do that. Tarot is general. It is showing us energies. It's not so good at time. So please don't ask timing questions like, what time did this happen? I don't have a clock in these cards. Also, tarot is not the best at location. I can't tell you with my cards where someone is. What tarot is for and designed for and works very well at is energies, meaning it tells me what happened. It can tell me what series of events, because it reads the energies. That being said, let's get into it. Is Jim Carrey alive on this planet? Let's go ahead, check the bottom of the deck. We have truth spoken, alive on this planet. Yes, 10 of Pentacles. There is some conflict and there is some betrayal. All right, let's pick it up. We're going to go ahead and if it's meant to come out, it will. We're going to shuffle it up. Is Jim Carrey, the original Jim Carrey, on this planet alive? Is the original... Okay, we have some confusion about that. We have a lot of options, which is very interesting. Autofocus, thank you. Why we would have so many options about the life and death of Jim Carrey. Seven of Cups, as always, talks about a lot of options, a lot of confusion. We have protecting how far I've come. Confused, perhaps he's alive and confused. And then we have the crossing over. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands, power. Show me why I've got this crossing over, Four of Wands energy, which is a portal, can be seen. Judgment. Yes, he's alive, but there's something not right. I say that. We definitely have him alive. Judgment is a firm Yes, from the universe. But look at these people. Remember the devil card and the lover card that were two naked people? We also have a child here that's naked. This is almost saying that there's something about all this here. All right. We have confusion. Is Jim Carrey, has he lost his mind and they replaced him? And he's still alive but cloned. We have this almost like contract, right? Two people, contract, marriage card, 411, 411 missing, 4 of wands, 411, 411 missing without a trace kind of energy. All right, so then I've got this defending how far you've come, 9 of wands. This person's guarding their past, and they're guarding what's behind them. But that confusion card, he may not be mentally okay. And that could be why they cloned him, and that, or got a body double or whatever they did, so that they could now speak the way they want using him as a PR, right? Jennyville, question: is Neuralink connected to the current oddness of Jim Carrey? That is interesting. Like, could his mind have been taken over? Could they? You've heard of this dragon's breath, right? It's something that they can blow on someone and that person becomes submissive. That person does what they're told. That person is still fully functioning, but their mind is not their own. Could that be some of what's going on? That's a big question. So let's look at this Neuralink. Right? Is someone controlling Jim Carrey like a puppet? We have this offer, almost like regal offer, an offer being given to close down a cycle forever, like no longer be part of the world. That is wild. An offer to shut down the world. And I'm not saying the world will get shut down. I'm saying shutting down from the world. Another major arcana. Balancing out the scale with justice, which is in the eye of the beholder, to the Ace of Cups. Yes. So he might have been tricked in a sense of being told something, and then it was an offer that closed him down and brought in, and this is self-cup of love too. And this is balancing out something that whoever it is that feels this way is trying to balance out something. So there is some mental control here. And that's why I feel we got the confusion before with the 7 of Cups. The offer to retire, if you will, and take a self-cup of love. But then somehow, something got weird. All right, let's go ahead. That's the best I can give you for an answer. I do my best, y'all. Thank you, Jennyville. I would say it's likely. It sounds crazy, but it's likely. Hey, Spilled Paint Furniture Flipper. Good to see you. Nikki UK. Question: are the elites controlling Jim Carrey? Are the elites controlling Jim Carrey? Queen of Swords. Truth. With communication. And then we have the 2 of Pentacles. Dropping something. There are 2. One is dropped, the other is put up on a pedestal. Why I say that is because the 2 of Pentacles in the traditional tarot is this guy standing on one foot, he's juggling, he has to keep all the plates in the air. This is a forever thing, an infinity symbol, right? but he can't do it forever. You can see the ocean is very turbulent behind him, and he's just got to take a break. And so the Two of Pentacles represents two. It's a choice between two, and it's saying letting one go. Bottom of the deck, the Illusion by the Emperor, the Seer. It's like truth spoken. It's like truth spoken. There is some control over Jim Carrey. And that's more than, I mean, it's almost like a brainwashing is what I'm feeling intuitively. I don't know why I feel that. I'm going to jump all over, so don't worry if I skip your question. I will come back up. Jennyville. Question: when Jim said I am dead, was he being for real? 1 second, guys. My son's knocking. All right, you guys. Let me check something. Okay. Question: when Jim said I am dead, was he being for real? Let me get that back open. Too many buttons. Work, mastering something, reproducing duplicates. Are you feeling me? All right, before we keep going, this man has found a way to make something that is cool, but then he's replicating it and making many, 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 many of the very same. 8 of Pentacles. Duplication, replication, repeat, wash and rinse and repeat. Something's being replicated. What did he mean? Let me just stretch out of that question a little bit. What did Jim Carrey mean when he said I am dead? King of Pentacles. He's got this mundane kind of not moving energy. King of Pentacles. This is steady. This is long, long term. And then duplicated. The Lovers. If you didn't watch my very first reading, I expressed that if the Lovers came out, it meant duplication. And it may have taken a long time to duplicate this, but that is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a duplication. So he may have known that they were somehow, he may have suspected that they were duplicating him, and it was a matter of time before they replaced him. Bottom of the deck. Community. 3 of Cups. I don't know what he meant by that. It didn't really give me a solid answer, so maybe his role is dead. The Jim Carrey you know is dead. He may have also been, when reality breaks down for us, we feel like we've lost our mind. I know that personally. Hold on a minute. Hey, Seeking Justice. Glowy, lovely question. Are they harming the real Jim Carrey? Are they harming the real Jim Carrey? Okay. It actually came in reverse, so I don't know yet what it means. I mean, I know what 3 of Cups means, but why it's in reverse is a good question. We'll find out. King of Swords. The Lovers. Well, the 2 of Cups. This is also replication. To replicate. So I don't think they are harming him in the sense, but something did go down. This is almost like an upside down community, a secret community, right? Of truth spoken about the replication of the two. Replication. There's replication here, and there's kings. There's the King of Swords, the King of Cups. Yeah, there's something here. I'm not quite sure. I wish I had all the answers, you guys. I do my very best, but thank you, Chloe. I would lean toward not harming him per se, but I would say that there could have been harm done at one time. Seeking justice question. Is this another distraction from the Jeffrey files? Is this another distraction? Something hidden? The moon card. There's definitely secrets. There's a lot hidden about this. Ace of Swords, absolutely clarity. You're seeing what's hidden in the night. There's the two dogs. Is this a distraction from the Epstein files, allegedly? The sun's the clearest. That would be the clearest answer ever. We have the moon and we have the sun divided by clarity. When we look at the moon, we have a blood moon. That is going to be bringing in a lot of clarity. We have clarity, Ace of Swords, a yes. So words, right? Swords. We have the sun. The clarity is on the child. And look at the innocent child. No clothing, right? The sun could also mean the child. Yes. Yes, I feel strongly about that. Zozo, question. Was it actually the real Jim Carrey that accepted the award in Canada and spoke French? Was that the son? That was the real Jim Carrey. I know a lot of people aren't going to agree with me. I'm just saying what the cards say, but that is the real Jim Carrey. But they've got some mind control on him is what my cards are saying. Yeah, King of Pentacles, that's him. Stuck with the Queen of Swords and the Devil. There's something hidden that we're not seeing. I'm going to ask a real quick question. I know you guys are better at it, but I'm going to ask it. Have they brainwashed, or do they have control of Jim Carrey's mind? Do they somehow have control of Jim Carrey's mind? Okay, we have Five of Cups, Spilt Cups, the Burden, and Laid to Rest. It's actually not likely. He has a lot of regrets that he is laid to rest. He's almost come to a peaceful place in his existence where he's letting go of the regret by putting the burdens aside so that he can lay all that past to rest. But there's something wrong because we have the liar, cheater, thiefer. Something is being stolen. A strategy is being played here. And there's that have to put one of the two. See how these are identical? And he has to put one down. There's something not right. You're right. There's something wrong. There's definitely something wrong. All right. Let's see what everybody has here. Seeking justice. Is this another distraction for Donald Rump? Is this another distraction from Donald Trump? Communication. A lot of communication. Distraction from communication about Donald. We have the plan. 3 of Wands is a plan. And we have the liars. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. 1,000 times yes. We have this. This is a very affirmative question or answer. This usually means yes. And it's the first card. So it's very strong. It's the priority. And this is all about controlling communication about Donald Trump. This is a plan to deceive. See how the 3 of Wands is, 2 of Wands is a plan. This is a plan in action, and this is the deceiver. So this is about communication. Wow, bottom of the deck, there it is. 2 of Pentacles, can't make it up. Wow, that is wild. That was straight on. That was straight on. Let's see what else we have. Jan Funk question. Did someone try to use AI impersonate Jim Carrey? Was that an AI interpretation of Jim Carrey? Okay, we have miscommunication. Nobody on the same page. We have 10 of Cups, all about a heightened emotional. It could be fear, it could be happiness, but it is 10 Cups. It is full of emotion about communication. So, it's not necessarily favorable for AI in the sense that that was AI. It was a real person. But it's still back on this communication. Wands are about communication. This is the chaos. And this is the heightened emotion. And this is heightened communication. A lot of communication. So in a sense, this was done to be like, look over here. Look at me. Look what... Yeah. There's that plan. This was planned communication to heighten the emotion and cause confusion. This is also confusion. Nobody on the same page. They're supposed to be taking... Each of these 5 guys, this is the 5 of Wands, are supposed to be making a star, but they can't get it figured out because they're overwhelmed and nobody wants to do it another person's way, and it's mass confusion. It's a mass confusion. So I'm not sure that it's AI, but I am feeling that it was somehow a controlled situation. Jennyville question, is cloning the new way to speak out against the bad? Is cloning a new way to take out those that speak out against the bad? True train coming through. Death card. Scorpionic energy. The king is dead, by the way. This is the past. Look, look, look. The past energy. This is also children energy. And the Queen of Wands, power. So we have the past power is over. The star is now born. I'll let you decipher it. We have Scorpionic energy. We have Aquarius energy. We also have this water energy, which is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy of the past. We have power. The Queen of Wands is very powerful. This is getting attention. This is almost as if the past has passed away. Letting the past die. You're asking is that's the new way to take those out, and they are taking people out with death. They are. That speak up. So if they spoke up, used their voice, which is their power, they are being taken out. But that is getting too much attention. So we have this new message of the seer, the one that sees, the crossing over, judgment, yes. Yes. Wow. That's wild. All right, let me go back and see if I've missed anybody's questions. Question from Nikki, okay? Is Jim Carrey's loved ones under threat? Are Jim Carrey's loved ones under threat? So we have loved ones. We have those that he loves, right? This is also the children, somebody you've known since a child. This is the past relationships, okay? Family and friends. We have a secret. We have a secret. The high priestess does not tell. And then we have confusion. The emperor, power. Those close to him. Yes. Yes. Highly likely. That's creepy. That gives me the chills. That truly gives me the chills. Okay, let me scroll up, you guys. We'll take just one more question. Let's see. I want to get somebody that hasn't had a chance to ask a question, perhaps. If there is someone, I'll just keep scrolling until I see something. Debbie Gazzardo, we'll take you, love. Question. Did Jim Carrey make a deal with the devil years ago? Did Jim Carrey make a deal with the devil? I got Ace of Swords. And I've got the Two of Cups. Autofocus, please. Autofocus, please. Thank you. Did Jim Carrey make a deal with the devil years ago? And we have the work card. We have the clarity of Ace of Swords is the strongest yes. We have the Two of Cups, which is a partnership contract. And then we have the replication of doing something at work over and over and over and over again. Bottom of the deck, King of Pentacles, the guy that has all the money. And he wants to walk away from it. Death is on its way to the confusion. I'll leave it with you. I shared what I could. I am pooped. I'm mentally drained. All right, you guys, that was the reading. Thank you for asking the questions that you do, because you guys ask really, really amazing questions. I'm always shocked at how you know what questions to ask at the right time. You just do it very, very well. Always trust your gut, people. Well done, Debbie. That's right. Debbie, good question. They say you sell your soul to be in Hollywood. You know, I was thinking about it, and you know, I never wanted to be popular and famous, but I always was like, I want more subs, I want more people, blah, blah, blah. And finally I realized today, in listening to something Jim Carrey did say, and that is that I have enough. I don't want for more. I have you. You guys are my very best friends. And I do feel there is a way to sell out, even in YouTube, in life, at your job. Whatever you do, you can sell out. And you know it. It's when it goes against your grain of morality. When you know it's something wrong, but you'll benefit if you do it or whatever, if you comply. And we haven't. So that's one thing I always want to self-check myself. What are you barking at? What's he barking at? Hold on a minute. Lucky, what are you barking at? There's no one outside. I can see the whole yard. probably a squirrel. But do you have to sell out to be in Hollywood? Well, yeah, because your movie isn't going to get that process, right? There's another dog barking back. I gotta go see. I'll be right back. My door is open. Come in the house, son. No, I didn't shut the door all the way. 50 Molly check. So when Noah went to work, sorry guys, when Noah went to work, he didn't shut the front door all the way. And thank God, thank you Jesus above, I have a locked gate that surrounds my property. And so they can't get out of my yard. But they were all out there by themselves. They're not allowed outside by themselves. I'm glad I looked. Aw, thank you, June Coggins. Thank you. But I do believe, if you're going to get, your movie made and so forth, you have to have the big wigs to put the millions into making those movies. So soon as you're working with somebody that you're reliant and dependent on, that becomes a problem. And so we have to learn to be not codependent, but sovereign. And if you're sovereign in the world, that's when you're the safest, because then you have control. But we all people please, and it's something we need to try not to do. And it's not that we don't want to please people, it's that we don't want to go against our moral grain to people please. So, all right, my lovelies. Yes, good boys. I'm going to turn the camera so you guys can see the boys. They're sitting over here. Can you see them? They're sitting up on their chair. They were like, we were outside, Mommy. We were outside. You can see all this stuff for the store. Well, not all of it. That's a small portion of it. Just stuff that, yes, it's a good babies. Where's your collar, mister? Where's your collar? You don't even have your collar on, Lucky. All right, you guys, let me turn it back over here. I've screwed it all up. Whatever. I love you guys. I truly do. I'm looking forward to seeing you again tomorrow. And who knows what'll come our way. I want to say thank you incredibly much, because every one of you are hyping my channel. You're pushing the videos out there. You're sharing them. And it's just amazing. The likes are coming in and our channel is growing. And it's because of you and your care and your reciprocation of the love that I give to you. You give it right back. And I say thank you. I truly mean that. All right, my loves, my beautiful private eyes, my beautiful mods, all of you out there, I love you all. You're all amazing. I will see you again very, very soon. I love you to the moon and back. Bye for now, beautiful.
From the dust I was born, to the dirt I shall return. When my eyes are closed, in the shadows, my enemy